I called it.
Hmm?
I knew he would blame fans. I knew it, bro. I knew it. People called me a fucking witch. Actually, they just called me a hater. They didn't call me a witch. I called it, though. What was I doing? I don't remember what I was doing in this game, bro. Chests are not reset. How many days? How many days you think it's gonna take to reset? I was obviously doing something. I was farming. What level am I? 82? Ooh, what a long ways to go. Oh, everything's here, though. Interesting. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. But bro, I called it, man. As soon as the Itzo, what's the fucking name? As soon as he said that this was his true vision for the game, I fucking knew it, dude. He had no idea what he was doing. I fucking knew it. As soon as he said that. Because it was like, well then what's Dragon's Dogma 1? Like you said you didn't get to finish your vision there. So like what's that game? And then, bro, I played 2 minutes of Dragon's Dogma, and it was like we're starting in a jail, like it's fucking Oblivion. This is not your game, dog. Goose. I hope you're well. I missed you the other day. I tried to. I think I missed you by like 30 minutes when I ended stream. I think it was like 3 days ago. It was like 36 minutes or so. I barely missed you. How are things? I hope things are well. Yeah, because I think I said I was gonna come if I didn't have a good time mega bonking. And I think you'd streamed for like 2 hours, and it was like, dang, I managed to outlast. Yes, nice. Okay, I wanted to ask, but I didn't want to ask. It's one of those things that's like scary to ask about. There's a guy at my local grocery. I haven't seen him for like 3 weeks, and it's freaking me out. But the last time I saw him, he said he was getting married, and I haven't seen him for like a month now, and it's like, oh, it's like, where's my guy from my grocery store? He's like, yeah, he always talked to me. It made me uncomfortable because it was like, did I miss something? Oh, what you playing? What you playing? Congrats, by the way. Um, that's so. Oh my gosh, that's like I've never experienced that kind of weight coming off my shoulders. I can't even imagine. Um, oh, we barely took any damage. Oh, I changed the ads. Are the ads different? Are they shorter? Oh! They should be shorter. Ah. Oh, he said it. No. Oh, Lobster Fest. Okay, nice, nice. Hold on. Hold on. We're actually... Welcome back. Okay, yeah, that's insane. The difference is they're apparently more... like, the trade-off is they're just more frequent. So, I'm gonna try it. Oh no! He's gonna hit me. Because why not? Life's about experimentation. But did I miss it? Lobster Fest actually sounds really good. Oh, no, okay, yeah. What are you playing? Oh no! Don't hit me. I could never. I could literally never. I so desperately want to play this game called Dino Crisis. But I'm too much of a coward. I can't. I'm too much of a chicken. I want to play it so bad. It was one of the first games I've ever seen. My father didn't try very hard when I was younger, but he did try. But one of the things he did was he would buy me any video game with a dinosaur on it because he knew I liked dinosaurs, but he didn't know anything about games. So my dad hilariously bought me a bunch of like M-rated games when I was a kid. I kinda excuse me. I kinda got into Outlast because of that. I had seen people play Outlast, so like I knew what to expect, so I tried to play Outlast, but it was still too scary. As soon as I would get chased, I would run like in circles just trying to evade the enemy, and people would be like, okay, you have to do the puzzle, and it's just like, I'm trying to survive here. Like, leave me alone. But yeah, my dad would buy me like really difficult games. Like, he bought me Dino Crisis and Dino Crisis 1. He bought me all of the Jurassic Park games for the PlayStation, which, I mean, I don't think they're the worst games ever made, but they come from that generation of blockbuster game where they just made them way too difficult because they didn't want people beating them in a single sitting. So it's like, no child was ever beating these games. I can't do scary. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's like anxiety and suspense, but like it's not even like scary movies. It is the suspense. Um like genuinely I can't watch somebody be chased in a movie because it will just ruin me. But like once the killer's on screen and like, haha, I'm here to kill. It's just, oh, snakes, snakes. Um, my brain's just like, oh, come on, man. Like that's what you call scary? A guy in a mask? What was I just watching? I was just watching a video about him doing a backflip off of something. Oh god, what? Oh, what is that? What is that? Oh! No, no, no! Climb! Oh god, I didn't know they could climb. 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 Fuck. Okay, we're good. I don't think they come down this far. I'm pretty sure this is, like, safe. Lore-wise, it's why you find, people huddled in corners, because it's safe. I can hear them. Are they waiting for me? I think they're waiting for me up. Oh, God. Oh, man. Wait, is it loud enough? Can you hear them? Oh, it might not be loud enough. I don't know if you could hear the dogs. You could hear their footsteps. They were there. I just don't know where. Oh, it looks like I was messing with my outfit. I don't normally wear this. I just realized what outfit I'm wearing. Oh, so let me finish the rant that I was gonna go on. I got called a hater and not a fan of this game because I said that the new game was gonna be terrible and just as bad as this game, if not worse. Which I know is redundant, but if you've played this game, you know what that means. So, this game is completely unfinished. I think, I can't remember what the percentage is. But it got leaked one time that, like, 60% of this game just didn't get finished. It's just undone. But it's still an amazing game. However, so to go back to what I mean, the game's still good. So I predicted the second game was going to be terrible, which, from what I understand, performance-wise, terrible. Content-wise, terrible. Combat-wise, I heard it was actually as good as this game, just with less. And then when I said it was going to be good or worse, that was regarding the combat, which, from what I'm seeing, the honeymoon phase is over, and a lot of the fans said that this game actually has more enemies or the same amount of enemies. People were arguing if there were more enemies in the second or this game, and people were like, no, it's the second game because it has slimes, and the first game doesn't have slimes. And it was like, it came down to slimes, Minotaur, and like one other enemy, and it was like, wow, the second game has 3 extra enemies. Like, okay, that's not good. So, I wasn't very, what's it called, specific in my predictions, which, you know, is how you get good predictions. But, yeah, so it turns out the second game's just mediocre, which is so, like, so heartbreaking. And then to find out this morning, or was it yesterday? Whatever. The dev did an interview and was basically like, oh, it was all the Nintendo fans and stuff like that. Like, they're not real gamers. They didn't understand what I was trying to make. And, like, we real fans, we're going to move on to our next project. And we're going to see the vision out this time. And it was like, bro, you said that this time. You said this was your true vision. It's like, don't call us a bunch of Nintendo fans. Like, what? I've been playing this game since... I missed this game by, like, 2 weeks on release. Because I was still playing Skyrim. This is the game that saved me from Skyrim. I remember it. Like, this was such an important game to me. And then to be told that I wasn't a real fan because I didn't like the second game, it was like, ew. But, like, I called this shit, man. As soon as the dev said that this, like, the second game was his true vision, and this one was like, oh, they kept me from seeing my true dream. It was like, don't. I hate that. I think that's my new pet peeve of 2026, is being blamed as a gamer for not getting the game. It's like, it's happened twice this year. Isn't that crazy? It's the freaking nickel meme. I wouldn't have a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. That a dev has blamed me. Not like, I haven't gotten added by the dev. But, actually I did technically one time get added by the dev. I made a comment on a YouTube post from the dev, and they left a comment on my comment. And they were like, yeah, sorry, like, this is how it's going, but this is how we see things. And it was like, yeah, I can understand that, but fuck you. I didn't say that part, but I did ratio them on their own video. And they did revert some changes, but they didn't revert all of them. Oh, god dang it. I fixed the ads, but I didn't fix that. I can't. Oh, I can't even. Yeah, see, this is what I was afraid of. They're more frequent. I'm gonna ask if that's more or less annoying. Same length. Okay, so basically it just changes the frequency of the ads. You literally, so would you rather watch all your ads at once or get them in bits? Oh, okay. Welcome back. So basically my choice is all of the ads at once, or I can break them up. Is that better or worse? It's literally the same amount of ads. It's just how often they play. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, that was way faster than I expected. That didn't even seem right. But it's still 3 minutes of ads in the same amount of time. It's 3 minutes of ads every 36 minutes, or it's 1 minute every 12 minutes, is how it breaks it down. Or, my other option is to play, I think, a minute and 30 seconds of ads at the start of every stream. And then I think I can go as low as, like, 30 seconds? I need to look more into it. But there's, like, a certain point where, like, you have to start playing pre-roll ads because, Amazon wants their money. And they have to ensure that people are gonna watch so many ads per, stream. So... I'm not sure what the strategy is. I really don't. I'm trying to figure it out. I feel like every stream I watch is different. Because, like, I take it seriously. I don't write it down because I'm lazy. But I watch people who do 3 minutes of ads. I watch people who, like, just straight up leave their stream for hours. I feel so bad doing that. I have crippling ADD, so I have like 6 windows open of different people, and I just flip between them like I'm on TV. I'm gonna be straight up honest. As soon as ads pop up on one person, I'll switch to somebody else. I'm not even gonna lie, my ADD is that bad. It's always been that bad. I'm not ashamed of it. Ooh, ooh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Oh, can I kill that? I don't think I can kill that, can I? Oh, I'm dead. Don't notice me, 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 don't notice me. You're a bitch. Don't do it. Oh, did you? Oh. If I would have gotten that cast off, I'd have been fine. Slow motion. I can literally jump in slow motion. I was hoping for some healing. Oh, did it? Oh, nice. It actually wore off. I was gonna come in here to the healing spring. But no, if you've never played this game, I highly recommend it. You can get it for like $5. And it is a classic of the 2012 years where like they were just making whatever RPG they wanted. And it is so good. Story 5 out of 10. But the more you play it, the better it gets. The more you play it, the better it gets. So it like ends up a 6, maybe a 7. This is basically, how do I want to describe this? This is basically Dark Souls meets Skyrim with a mix of Monster Hunter in there now. It's very apparent how much Monster Hunter's in this game now. But you're just thrown into the world, you make a character, and they're like, hey, there's a dragon, and you're connected to the dragon. And you're like, oh man, I've seen this a million times. And after 5 minutes, you're getting beat up by goblins from every direction, and you're like, this is miserable. What am I supposed to do? And after like a little bit, you learn the combat, and you're like, oh, I have to like, okay, so it's Dark Souls combat where you have to learn what everybody's doing, you have to learn attack patterns. Okay, you gotta play it safe. And then after like 5 or 6 playthroughs, you're Monster Hunter, where you're just like, okay, I need 6 Cyclops eyes and this and that. And the monsters are like, it's coming back, run! And you're just like going into the wilderness and harvesting animals. It's so good. But again, it was leaked one day that they actually only finished like 60% of the game or 40%. It's crazy. And it just kind of ruins it. But, again, I still think it's an amazing game. But I also think that's a side effect of how bad the gaming industry is now. That, like, games like this are still this good. Because, like, these games should be a relic of the past. But, depressingly, again, the dev just released a second game like 2 years ago, and it didn't sell well, so what did he do? He blamed the fans. Well, he tried to not blame the fans, but he obviously blamed the fans. He was like, it's those Nintendo fans, like, we got a bunch of new people and they didn't like our game, boys. And it's like, we didn't like the game. Like, hold on. We didn't like the game. What, little baby? One sec, my cat can't get in this fort. Are you after the moth? He's after a moth. Never mind. He didn't want me. But no, you're not gonna get Skyrim levels of story out of this game. You'll get Dark Souls, where it doesn't tell you anything. And if you look, you'll find story. And then if you look super hard, you'll find where they wanted to make story. And that's just kind of depressing, but it's good. However, I think this game has the best combat. This is the item I was actually looking for earlier. I've never played a game with better combat than this. This came out in 2012, and I still, to this day, don't think there's a better game than this. Yeah. So, I'm literally playing the worst class in the game. Let me do a run real quick. I'm literally playing the worst class in the game, so this is not gonna work. So let me run past all these invisible Saurians. I should be using a what's it called? Oh, what am I doing? I went the wrong way, didn't I? No, I'm good. I'll just grab this and go. Oh, we got a bi-crystal! And a cluster. Giant rankfish. Whatever. So, well, I showed a little of this combat. I can, like, do the spells out here. So, like, this is how spell casting works in this. I actually do have all the best spells, so I can show that real quick. So we have this one. And there's, like, basic fireball and, like, frost and ice. Or frost and ice. Frost and lightning. But, like, here's the highest level mage spell. It's a bunch of meteors. So, like, even though this is considered the most boring class, it's still insanely fun. You have Fighter, Strider, Mage, which is basic healing and stuff like that. And you can, like, buff your, like, teammates' weapons and whatnot. Strider is short bows and daggers. It just says bows, but it's specifically short bows. Fighter's sword and shields. I think you can also wield hammers and stuff. Warrior is two-handed swords. Oh, see, that's too... Dang. I think I'm gonna change, yeah. A minute, I feel like... Yeah. A minute definitely feels like it's... that's a strange... That's funny. I definitely didn't think it'd be that noticeable. It seems so frequent. Maybe I flip it, maybe just try in the middle next time. I wonder if I can do that. Can I do that? I'm gonna try that. I've never done this before. Okay, welcome back. I think that worked. I hope that worked. Okay, so what was I doing? Okay, Strider. No, fighters, sword and shield, maces, and clubs. Warriors, two-handed swords, two-handed hammers, and something else I can't remember. Ranger is long bows, which it does say, and daggers. Sorcerer is what we're playing now. Mystic Knight is hammers, clubs, staffs, and swords. But it can like cast crazy spells and big buffs and whatnot. Assassin is short bow, swords, daggers, I think hammers, as well as a shield. And then Magic Archer is a magic bow with daggers and staff, and you can do crazy stuff. But essentially... Oh, where's my helmet? Oh, I can't wear it in this class? No, hold on. Oh, no, not Ranger. Have I not unlocked Ranger? Oh, we haven't unlocked Ranger yet? Alright. Hey, yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you just for being here. But I can throw on this armor I've been collecting and just look absolutely insane. What do I want to rock here? Hold on. What's the outfit I got? Where's my alchemical hosen? This is honestly what I've been doing, like late game in this, is just making the coolest outfit I can. Actually, let's go dark. Hold on. Let's go back up to head. Oh, wait. Do I not have the Lupine Veil unlocked? No, I need the Feral one. I haven't unlocked the Feral hood yet? How lazy of me. Oh, this cannot go unpunished. Anyways, when you switch to the bow classes, you unlock double jumping. And the bow combat in this game is just phenomenal. I'd have to... It'd take me like 10 minutes to actually change everything and then show you. And I would. But it sounds like you were just relaxing, so I'm not going to bother you with that. But no, this game goes on sale for like $10? Maybe $4 even? It goes on like super sale sometimes. So like I highly recommend it if you ever see it on like sale for those kinds of prices, cuz it's definitely worth it. It's just a good game. Actually, let's go alchemical. Where's my black robe? Oh, it's actually worse. No, we'll wear this one. We'll wear this one.
If there is aught I can do, for now my course is unchanged. If there is...
There is no fishing, which if you know me, I like fishing in games. However, there is fish collecting. So it's one of those things where it's like, they might have wanted to do fishing, but they never actually did it. Hard to say. But there's like, you can customize your outfits. Well, I shouldn't say that. For like the first half of the game, your armor matters and you'll wear like those classic RPG dumb looking outfits where it's like, okay, I look ridiculous. But it's good stats. And then like at the late game, you'll be like, okay, I'm wearing this because I look cool. And that's totally fine. So that's what I'm doing right now. Although I am actually wearing the best armor. I'm doing both. You guys don't come back, right? Yeah, these guys are all dead. Oh. How'd you survive? Oh, I was probably distracted with the dogs. I would say the actual story to this game is probably like 6 hours. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm saying that as somebody who knows the story. Well, but that's not fair, because if you get distracted with stuff, that doesn't count towards main story. That doesn't count. You still have to figure things out. There's probably about 10 hours of main story as you figure things out. It's not big. However, I'd say this game probably has a good 40 hours in it if you want to do everything in a single playthrough. But the problem is, it's very Dark Souls in that it's like, hey, did you talk to that guy in town? And it's like, yeah, he literally talks to you as soon as you, like, what do you mean? You walk into town and he talks to you. And it's like, yeah, you missed out on, like, 6 quest lines. What do you mean I missed out on 6 quest lines? You shouldn't have gone into town. Should not have gone into town, bro. It's one of those games, so it kind of forces you to replay it. But if you don't want to replay it, you're just going to be online looking stuff up. But I don't think that's always bad. I think games used to be like that because they wanted you to have a guide. And I think it's okay to have a guide. I think it's okay to both bumble around and have a guide. I've done both. I lived in that era. I lived in that era as one of those kids that got, like, you got to pick one solid gift a year. So it was usually, like, a game and the accompanying guide. And, like, I was special getting the guide as well. But, like, I also remember being the kid who got, like, would get a game, like, because it was so big and popular, but you didn't get a guide with it. And, like, there'd be moments where you're like, how do you know what? Like, the Reggies? Oh, my God. Growing up and knowing a kid who caught the Reggies, like, legitimately, was baffling. Because it was like, how did you figure any of this out? Dude, what do you mean? Like, how did you... What? And it's like, yeah, what's it called? The guide that came with, like, Ruby and Sapphire had Braille in the back, but, like, some of the actual guides you could buy would come with steps on, like, how to actually get the Reggies. And it was just one day there was, like, an epiphany where I was like, oh my God! It was like, it's like I can actually tell which friends had freaking guides now. And then at a certain point, you know, you could go online if you knew the right websites. If you didn't know the right websites, you could still go online. It's just your computer was a little slower. I really do. I want to learn Dino Crisis's speedrun. What boss is that? What boss has the little guys in it? Oh, it's the Lich. Ew, ew, ew. So this room has random bosses in it. I'm in the post game, technically. I'm not supposed to be here. The reason I am here is because the experience is really good. And I'm super overpowered. So that's usually my favorite. There's a bunch of Cyclopses down there. But we're actually going to try to beat this super difficult boss that I shouldn't. The last time I did it, I died, and I wanted to cry. Best way I can describe it is I wanted to cry. But we're going to try to get redemption. It was actually really funny. I rewatched the video, and it was really funny how I died. So I can't be too mad. But I was pretty mad. But I want to learn the speed run for Dino Crisis because, A, the game's like... It's kind of weird. I don't normally like games like this. But the game's so difficult that, like, you basically have to speed run it. They only give you so much ammo. The enemies take a certain amount of shots. You have to do everything a certain way. You can't just go crazy and bam, 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 bam. It's very I was gonna say Resident Evil-esque, but the devs themselves said it's not Resident Evil. It's different. It's panic horror. And I think part of that is you never have enough ammo. I don't even think when like you get like New Game Plus, I don't think there's any Resident Evil guns where it's like you get infinite ammo either. I think there are really cool guns you can unlock, but I don't think any of them ever have infinite ammo. They do in the second game. They realize their mistakes. But the second game is totally different. The second game's an arcade shooter. It's still scary for someone like me. But if you've ever wanted to have a power fantasy while playing a Resident Evil game and you don't mind dinosaurs, Dino Crisis 2. It literally has a combo system, so the more dinosaurs you kill, the more you're rewarded. It's absurd. So, like, the more you get into, like, popping onto a... Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, there's our guy. Because he got me. That's how he killed me last time, was he beat my ass right through the fucking pillar. Wow, he's taking way more damage than I expected. Why was I ever using Meteor? Oh, shoot, wait. We're gonna eat some mushrooms to get my stamina back. Is he healing? Why is he healing? What the fuck? Is he healing? What's happening? He, like, super healed. I've never seen... Oh, maybe I have seen that, actually. Alright, he is almost dead. Oh, he's trying, bro. He wants me. He wants me dead. Understandable. I have cut off his head, I think, 8 times. Oh, I've got him. He's down. He's got to go down. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. How many more heads do I have to cut? He's got me. Oh, he doesn't. Come on. Yes! 62,000 experience. Let's go. Oh! I genuinely thought he was coming back for me right there. Did the wolves just now aggro onto me? They can't reach me, right? Oh, wait. Okay, no, I was supposed to level... Okay, no, that was good. That was fine. I just can't get close enough. There's so many of them. Oh god, I just made him mad. I'm out of here. I just pissed him off. I didn't hit any of them. Oh, I killed one. Alright, I'm actually safe up here. Oh, I got him. Oh, it's so close. Alright, well, we killed him. Oh, now he wants action. Wait, did I just cast it on myself? Okay, so he's dead. Okay, so I've actually killed some of them, shockingly. How strong are they actually? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cast meteors. And then I think I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, there's another one. Okay, okay. Pretty strong, pretty strong, pretty strong. But I can take that. I can beat that. How many are over here? Shit. I can hear one. Oh, is he stuck? Okay. I had to fight two of them. That's fine. Oh, that was terrifying, though. Oh my god. The life of a coward. This is hilariously also a Capcom game. I'm shockingly brand loyal without realizing it until like the last few years. I guess I'm not brand loyal because I didn't know. But I'll tell you what, after 2020, I stopped, man. The last brand loyal thing I did was I bought Fantasy Life I because I was like, oh, level 5's making something new. I have to support them. Like, that's my company. If we're ever going to get Dark Cloud 3, like, I have to support these people. And it was like, ew, I regret this. Like, I bought this 100% just because of the company's name and not because I was excited for the game, and I regret this. No more. And I haven't done it since. But I did do it. It happened. And there's nothing I can do about it now. But I feel like I need to learn how to do edit. I need to edit long form retrospectives, I think. I think that's truly where my niche lies in YouTube and stuff. I've tried streaming, and I just don't think... To get to the next step in streaming, I have to average 90 people watching per stream. I don't think I'm ever going to have 90 people watching. I just don't. I like myself a lot. But, like, I don't see 90 people liking me enough to watch me every single day to hit partner, to really hit that next step. Hilariously, I stream enough and I am active enough on Twitch to get partner. I just need 90 people watching me, and like, that's just so much. I wish. I just don't see it. However, I feel like I'm willing to say what everybody else isn't, because I don't care about ever cultivating a relationship with video gaming companies. And I don't care about saying horrible things about them if they deserve it, obviously. But that's where we're at, is like, these companies suck, man. We're not getting the games that we should be. It's 2026, and again, I'm playing a game from over a decade ago because the new version of it is so bad. How did we get here? What's going on? How did we get here? But, like, genuinely, it is baffling to me that the gaming industry has gotten to this point. And I think that's something I want to cover as a topic on YouTube. Because, like, seriously, how did we get to the point where Skyrim came out and changed everything? I mean, I know it's greed. I don't need anybody telling me it's greed. But, like, you would make more money by saving your brand than completely tanking what you're known for 10 years of reselling the same game. It just, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. in the sense that, like, it is just greed. It feels like it has to be deeper than that. I think it's completely lightning in a bottle situation. I think these companies make these games, and and the reason they're always so different between installments isn't because they're like, what is it? I always bring up Jak and Daxter, but people are like, oh man, like, everybody wanted that piece of the GTA money, so they copied GTA, and that's how we got Jak and Daxter 2. I genuinely think it goes beyond that, and it's simply the fact that, like, they don't know why people liked Jak and Daxter. They know people like GTA, so they copied GTA because they didn't know what to do themselves. And I think that's so apparent nowadays, because it's like, why won't the devs just bring back the features we like? Why won't they do this? Why won't they do that? And I think it boils down to because they don't actually know what we like. They don't even know why we like the original game. Borderlands is a great example of this. Borderlands was destined to be like a forever franchise. They created their own genre. And they have fumbled so hard on keeping their own head above water for their own game that it's, like, shocking. It's kind of like it's gonna be a case study one day. It's kind of crazy how you can fumble your own. I don't even know how to talk about that. I don't think I'm qualified to talk about the fumbling. Also, I don't know if it changed. I changed the ads. I tried to change the ads midstream. I don't know if it'll work, but I tried to change it. The ads are now 2 minutes every 24 minutes instead of 1 every 12 minutes. Now, again, I could change it further, but I would be below the line that Twitch gives me. And I'm going to be honest. I like telling my mom every month how much money I get to send her, because it makes me feel like not a total loser for living with her. I know that is deep. Oh God, what is it? What am I trying to say? Deeply seated hatred towards myself that I have learned through the years, and I'm trying to get over it, but it doesn't stop me from feeling that way. I feel like a total burden and an absolute loser for living with my mom at 30. But literally every day that I think about it, and I'm just like, man, if I'd had a job and I'd been doing this, I'd probably be dead. The last time that I had a job, I was 30 pounds underweight because I'd worked myself literally to the bone. I also think I'm super autistic, but, like, I'm also coded to not believe that because, dear God, I came from a rural family, and being autistic was like, that wasn't even a choice, man. It's just you don't get to be autistic. I genuinely would like to get diagnosed, but I don't even know if I would allow myself or if I would have some weird reaction to it. Simply because I came from one of those, like, we weren't even Southern. I came from one of those families that wanted to believe they were Southern. But, like, yeah, thank you. That makes me feel better. Makes me feel validated. Or, validated? It makes me, thank you, is what I'm trying to say. But, oh my God, yeah. And genuinely, if I got diagnosed years ago, my family would just be like, you're just being weird. Stop. And I obviously still hold something, obviously, from that, and I shouldn't, but what are you gonna do? Speaking of what am I going to do, I really should. Though the last time I went to a psychologist, they told me I was the most pessimistic millennial they had ever had the displeasure of speaking to, and I'm pretty sure she retired that week. That's not even an exaggeration. That's literally, I wish I could get the transcript from that event because it is etched into like my memory of her looking at me and saying that and being like, damn, either you have lived the best life ever or I am truly the devil walking. And this is pre-COVID. So like I wasn't even that pessimistic yet. She didn't even know what I was cooking. But now I have a fear of not being diagnosed because someone doesn't want to diagnose me. I've got problems. I know I do. And I talk about them all the time. Oh, I didn't bring... Dang it, I gotta go back across the gully. See, that's one of the reasons one of my only complaints about this game after all these years is you can't fly forever, which, I mean, fair. But if I could just fly across that gap, beautiful. But I can't. It should 110% just be linked to your stamina, but it's not. Again, that is something they could have fixed in the second game, but they didn't because the guy was just bullshitting. I feel so validated. I feel so validated right now. Not about the autistic thing, but about the... I do, but... the fact that the dev came out and called out all the fans, and the fans were just like, wait, is he yelling at us? And it's like, yeah. He's yelling at you guys. Remember when you called me the fake fan? Because the dev is now calling you guys the fake fans. Because you guys didn't like the game hard enough. But anyways, yeah, no, thank you. That makes me feel better because... Dude, I had a cousin, like... She just straight up acted like a dog for, like, a year. Like, that was just her thing. She just barked. Or was she a cat? I can't remember. But, like, that was a thing in my family. Like, sometimes a kid would go through an animal phase. And it's like, that's not normal. That's not normal. Why are we pretending that's normal? Stop acting like that's normal. We're a weird fucking family. Come on. Come on. Come on. What the fuck's wrong with us? But no, it wasn't until I, like, turned 25 that I was just like, yo, we're fucking weird. And my mom was like, we're not weird. We're just a close family. Like, we're one of those families, like, where we talk every week and we call each other and this and that. And it was like, no, I'm pretty sure we're just weird. Alright, I need to go. 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 Is he behind me? Can you see him? Oh, he's behind! Oh my gosh, though. Yeah, it was, like, way too late in my life that it was just like, okay, we are, like, not a normal family. Oh, I missed. Oh, I barely missed. I just got done dirty. Wow, I just got done dirty. Oh, he got hit. Nice. Nice, he got hit again. Oh, I do have one. I bought one. Okay, okay. Oh my god. Brother? No, 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 no! Jump! No! Where is he? Where is he? Oh god, why is he all the way up there? Dude. I am not supposed to be fighting this thing. Is he just landing? What's he doing? Don't come straight at me. Don't come straight at me. Don't come straight at me. Is he coming straight at me? Yeah, GTFO, please. Oh, that had to hurt. That was direct impact. And that was on a light cast. Double connection on a light cast? Insane. Alright, ads seem a little longer, which they should be. But let's see if they seem less frequent. Welcome back. Was that too long? It should be 24 minutes till the next ad break. I don't know why, but the jump between 12 to 24 and 24 to 36 seems so different, but it's not. But it is. It feels like it. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay. So yeah, it should be 24 minutes till the next break. Which is, I mean, not half an hour, but it's close to half an hour. I don't know. I feel like maybe this we'll try this for a bit before I try pre-rolls. Because pre-rolls scare me because I know a lot of people just straight up will not watch streams with pre-rolls. And again, I'm not worried so much about that. What I'm worried about is annoying people who come to normally watch and are suddenly like, oh wait, what is this? But I don't know. I gotta figure this out. But I am thinking about trying to get into long-form YouTube content. Like, playing a game and then doing a review and talking about how, like, the company has changed over the years, but, like, we haven't gotten what we should from the games, despite the fact that it's been 10 years, and, like, I don't know. I don't want to be a doomer on the internet, but I genuinely think somebody needs to do it. There's a lot of people who are, like, critical of games, but I don't think there's anybody who's, like, critical in the sense, like, we deserve it at this point. Like, these developers have it's gotten weird. It's so weird to have devs be like, no, we're gonna make this kind of game because this is what the fans want. And then there's, like, just an entire group of people standing there like, what? Who are you talking about? Like Sony canceling or shutting down Blue Point Studios because the game they were working on wasn't going to sell well. And it's like, you told them to make a God of War live action game. Like, you guys decided this. Just, oh my god, I don't know, it's weird. It's so weird. Where it's like, Sony as a company should know what people want. Like, they've got decades of research. It's almost weird that we're not on Crash Bandicoot 30. I do have a weird theory that, the people who own the companies now are afraid of using IPs from days past because it'll show that they're not actually good at running the company. And I genuinely think that's why, like, new Pokemon games won't use stuff from old Pokemon games, because there's, like, they'll be seen as weak because it's like, you had to fucking pull out of the gold and silver bag. And it's like, no, you didn't have to pull out the gold and silver bag. It's just people have wanted 2 regions in a Pokemon game for fucking 20 years. You weren't desperate. You just gave the people finally what they fucking wanted. Like, following Pokemon, it genuinely feels like people are afraid to put, like, following Pokemon in the new games because it'll be seen as like, you had to copy Heart Gold, Soul Silver, eh? It's like, no. People have been asking for that for fucking... Oh god, am I dead? Okay. Oh, wait, no. Okay. That was scary. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on in the game industry because, like... I feel so cynical! But it's like... How was Game of the Year Expedition 33? Like, that's crazy. How is every big game company fumbling so bad in 2025? Like, nobody can actually explain it outside of greed. And that genuinely just can't be it. It can't. Because we're in the era where, like, you could take all of your friends from the company, do a Kickstarter, and make a better game. It's been done. But, like, it's not happening. Now, I will say there are a lot of good indie games coming out. There are a lot of good indie games. I don't count Expedition 33. It's too big of a team. It's too big of a team. But, like, I think maybe in 2028 we might see a change. But, like, bro, it is blowing my mind. Final Fantasy's a big one. Final Fantasy was one of the big, like... That was one of the big names. They showed up on the block and they became one of the big names. And yet they have managed to fumble so hard. And that actually is like an open and shut case that they don't want to keep using the same formula. And they want to change things up. And it's like, okay, you've changed the formula enough at this point that you can reuse stuff. Like, you've figured out what does and doesn't work. Like, please stop experimenting. But, I don't know. I actually see myself getting away from gaming in the next few years. Not because I don't enjoy it. It's actually quite the opposite. I enjoy gaming and streaming more than ever. I have just streamed nearly every day for the last 4 years. When this year wraps up, I'll have streamed for 4 years. And I only missed, like, one of those years because my mom broke her arm and I had to help, like, I had to drive her to work and help her with just about everything because she broke her arm. But for pretty much 365 for 3 years, I have been able to play games nearly 8 hours a day. And I've taken advantage of that. I have completed almost every gaming challenge I have ever wanted to. The only ones I haven't completed are like over 200 hours long. And I genuinely feel like at this point in my life, I don't like grinds that long. The payoff just usually isn't. Oh, wow, that hurt. The payoff just usually isn't worth it. Ironically, I did just say today, though, that I'm thinking about restarting a 200-hour-long grind. So, you might actually see me doing a 200-hour-long grind here soon. Oh, am I dead? No, he's too high. He's got to be too high, right? Can I not hit him because he's too high as well? Oh, that almost got him. I can't tell. But there is a grind for a game that I think I'm the one who discovered it. I do believe that. I will take pride in that. I think I'm the only person who would ever even bother trying it. But I also discovered something in the game Rogue Galaxy that I don't believe anybody has ever discovered. This isn't gonna connect. He's too high, isn't he? I gotta get him down. Yeah, he's glitched. Alright, there he goes. And basically what happened was I did a ton of grinding in Rogue Galaxy. What just happened? I did a ton of grinding in Rogue Galaxy and broke the experience system in that game. So more or less what happened was, and no, I don't think anybody knows this, but if you gain too much experience early in the game, they will actually cut you off from gaining more experience later. Now, it is hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of experience, so I don't think you're ever supposed to do it unless you're cheating. But I found a way to do it with an out-of-bounds glitch, no cheat codes, so I consider it legitimate, as you know, because I'm like that. But after it happened, it cut me off of all my experience, and I wanted to do this challenge where I needed all the experience I could get, but at the same time I needed to kill a bunch of enemies, so it was this crazy balancing act, and I just didn't have the energy to do it. However, now I have the energy to make an attempt at it, so I'd like to make an attempt at it. Because if I can pull it off, I'll 100% be the first person to ever pull it off. And I think that'd be cool. Essentially what it is you get all the best weapons in Rogue Galaxy as soon as possible, but one of them is like, you can get it so much earlier than the others if you know how to get out of bounds. The problem is, dude, it's gonna be cool. The problem is I have to do everything perfectly in a perfect playthrough of Rogue Galaxy. I have to kill all of these enemies in a high-level area and only kill so many of them and only level up so high. But they spawn, it's so weird. It's gonna take so much planning. I'm pretty sure I already have a save file set up for it, which will be nice. That'll be kind of nice. Oh, has he got me? Those lower your stats. I think you do less damage when you get hit by that smoke ball, so it's not something you really want to get hit by. Has he got me? I think I timed this wrong. Nope, I'm good. Oh, dude. The combat in this game just, it sounds good, it feels good, it looks good. It just blows my mind that this came out 14 years ago. And we finally got a sequel to it. And it did poorly. And it's like, well, how do you screw that up? I don't know, man. So crazy. Shooting a dragon with giant meteors, man, is just... It's too good. That's crazy that didn't get me. Oh, is he... I think I'm safe here, actually. Just barely, I think, safe. I don't know, man. Again, I hate being cynical, but it's like, it's strange. 14 years, and we still haven't gotten a better version of this game. They tried. He said he was getting his chance to make his dream game. And I believe everybody online that I've seen that said Dragon's Dogma 2 only exists as a beta for Monster Hunter Wilds beta. It's like so sad, but it feels so true. Or like somebody from the Monster Hunter Wilds team was just like, "Hey, do you want to try out our engine? It kind of reminds me of that game you were working on like 20 years ago. Remember that weird little game you were making? It's so weird." And he basically made Dragon's Dogma 2 in his closet with the Monster Hunter Wilds engine, but that's not how it went. But it feels that way. Alright, he's got... Oh god, is he looking right at me? Yes he is. Jump, 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 jump! Jump, 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 jump! Is he too high? Nope. Damn it. Oh, that's terrifying. I'm not sure what to do about that. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's a very odd situation to end up in. Nice, one more. Nice, we got him. It took half an hour. It took half an hour to kill that boss. Oh, man. It was worth it. Did any of my equipment get upgraded? I think some of it did. How many levels did I just gain? 4? Almost 5. It looks like 3. How many did I gain? 3 to 5 levels? A lot. I gained a lot of levels. I already killed these guys, right? There's nothing in here, right? No, this is defiled truth. Shit. Although, wait. Ah! You fucking damn leech. Don't fuck me. I feel safe. I feel safe. Oh, how does that miss? Nice, there we go. Oh, come on. We just gotta hit that cockatrice 2 more times. Come on, hit it. He hasn't locked on to me yet. Oh, one more time. Yes! What are these idiots doing? Besides dying. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is that Garm? I don't think I can kill Garm. No! I think I can kill Garm. Is he still in here? Maybe if I would have hid somewhere, I could have killed him. That was terrifying. I don't think I can kill him. Oh man, I was not ready for him. I should have tried hiding. I'm pretty sure almost all of those things are like they're destined to find you if you hide. Obviously I just hid from the cursed dragon, but that was in a very cheesy spot, but whew, okay. What am I doing? So wait, how many times do I have to kill that guy? If he gave me like 3 levels. Ew. I have to kill him. Urgh. Now I see why everybody farms death. Yo, death! Like death itself! Because death will always give you 2 levels. Eventually that guy will stop giving me levels, and it'll just be parts of levels, and it's like, damn, this is painful. Alright, so let's just get out of here then. I think I'm gonna go exploring. Back on the mainland. Because I didn't cheat, but I progressed the story. I said I wasn't going to progress the story, and then I progressed the story. I can't remember exactly why I did, but I think the reason why I did it was because I could, teleport. You unlock teleporting after a certain point, but I can't remember all the ins and outs of how this fucking version of the game works. But what we're gonna do is try to... Let me grab a fairy stone real quick. Because fairy stones are different than lift stones. But we're gonna run to this spot where there are some enemies that should give me some experience, and there's some loot that I need to farm on the way out there. So, because stuff respawns every few days in this game, so there's certain curatives that you can collect out in the wilderness, and there's a couple that I would like to collect, so we're gonna go collect them. And then there's bosses also over there, so we're gonna kill the bosses. But this game's big. It's like, it's not Skyrim big, but you can run. You see that? Well, you're not watching, but there's a building all the way in the distance, and you can run there. And this game's really good. I love stuff like this. This game's really good about having real boundaries. So, like, if it's a mountain's wall that you can't jump or climb around, you can't get past it. Or it's the ocean to your right. There is no... I don't actually think I know of any invisible barriers. Now, I will say, there are a couple spots where you'll come across, like, fortresses with gates that you can't pass. But a lot of that is believed to be, unfinished content. Because most of the gates you can get past. So the fact that there's gates you can't get past, and a large portion of the game went unfinished, those gates could actually be somewhere you were supposed to have gone. And we'll just never know. I forgot I actually do have to kill these wolves. I have to find that, or I have to farm that headpiece. I totally forgot about that. I think I'm safe over here. Or am I dead? No, I'm good. These bandits are so funny. You'll find maybe 10, 20 posts on Reddit about these bandits. It's hilarious. They are infamous. They'll destroy new players to the game. It's crazy how strong those bandits are. But they are there to try and escort you to the main city. Because this is all extra. This is all unnecessary content. You do not need to be here. Actually, you never have to come back here in the game. So, like, this is really one of those places where the devs are trying to, like, not steer you away, but, like, hey, do you know what you're doing? But if you can't tell, they were not shy on the rewards. Oh wow, why did I not? There it is. Saurians are one of the best enemies in the game for farming experience. So being able to find a large number of them and just snap their tails off like this is insane. And that's all this area is Saurians. Again, this is, I love this game. I genuinely love this game. But I don't know. I still love gaming. I'm just getting to this bitter point in my life where, like, when I play games, I'm constantly reminded that we could have a new version of this. It's just the dev is mad at all of us for not liking his new game. And it's just like, I don't know, it's weird. I feel so childish for that, but, like, I feel like the dev's also very childish for getting mad at his only fans. That's such a weird thing to say, actually. But it's what I meant. As they try to support him and play the new Dragon's Dogma and like it as much as they can, he's over there like, why isn't this the top-selling game? It must be Nintendo fans. And it's like, don't blame Nintendo. I've honestly bought, wow, what the fuck is happening right now? This is weird. I have bought this game more than I've bought Skyrim. And I'm pretty sure I've played it more than I've played Skyrim as well. So, like, it really is weird to see this happen to it. I was so excited. I was a believer, man. I didn't want to full hope because I knew how things could go. But I was a secret believer. I wanted the second game to just be brilliant. But I could see through the cracks. There was just nothing that came out originally that told me as a longtime fan that they were, like, putting every ounce into recreating and furthering the original game. Especially when it came out about how the gear worked. and everybody realized the gear system was taking several steps backwards, that was when, like, I had had enough, and it was like, you guys, come on, we've got to start complaining. This is gonna get bad. And it just, yeah. I just don't think it was ever good to begin with. I just don't think he knew what he had. Although, I will say, the disappointment of Dragon's Dogma 2 did push me towards a lot of other stuff. I can't exactly remember what I was doing at that time, but I do distinctly remember telling a bunch of people that I was going to be streaming Dragon's Dogma 2, and they were like, wait, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm back. And they're like, what are you back already for? And there was just this, like, awkward moment of, like, yeah, it was that bad. Like, yeah, it's like, sorry I missed your message immediately. I just now noticed it. I apologize. I was having a moment there. But like it genuinely, like, yeah, like I haven't played the what is going on? Why are there so many Saurians in one spot? What is going on over there? Hold on. What is that? Hold on. I have never seen so many Saurians in one spot. That was so weird. Okay, now I have to deal with you. Oh, okay. No, that hurt way more than I expected. I don't think I can deal with you. I would need to silence. I'm good so long as he doesn't figure out a way up here. Did he figure it out? I think he figured it out. He figured it out! Oh. This game's so... Oh, wait, why did it... Well, that's not right. Oh, he must have just barely gotten out of range, you ass. But it's good to see you. Yeah, no, I have it on 360. Wait, what's going on here? This is weird. I have it on 360, PS3, PS4, and Steam. So, like, I feel like I'm a fan, but, like, being told that I didn't like the second game hard enough is, like, I don't know. That's wild. Oh, man. Although, I will say it did remind me that I have this playthrough to work on. So, that's nice. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, I didn't even play the second game enough to get an opinion on it. I will say that I am taking all of my information secondhand. I refuse to play the second game. I know I'm being a stinker, and that's not the attitude to have, but, like, I'm not doing it. I got other things I want to do. Although, I need to do some research, because from what I understand, one of the biggest content creators for Dragon's Dogma completely disappeared because they got harassed so much for Dragon's Dogma 2. And since I was totally out of the loop for Dragon's Dogma 2, I know, like, next to nothing about that. But I did do some reading, and I saw that on Reddit. That, like, one of the bigger Dragon's Dogma content creators tried to stand up for Dragon's Dogma 2 and basically just got harassed nonstop for it. So I'm gonna have to do some research, because it'd be crazy to think that Dragon's Dogma 2 was so hated by the fans that they harassed somebody off the internet. And then the dev was just like, yeah, the fans just don't get it. Oh, man. Oh, did I pick up loot from that guy? I did, right? That's why I'm so heavy. Freakish main, freakish claws. Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. It does appear to be pretty late in the day, so I don't think I'm going to make it to the Cyclopses. I don't want to fight the dragon, truth be told. Or the Drake, my bad. The Drake. We will fight the dragon at some point. We have fought the Drake. Hilariously, if you're actually wondering the original reason why I quit this playthrough, it is because Capcom, when Dragon's... And this is funny, too. This is one of the reasons I hate Dragon's Dogma 2. When Dragon's Dogma 2 came out, Capcom went on a rip, basically copyrighting anybody who used anything from Dragon's Dogma 2 in their videos. And that hilariously included dragon roars, drake roars, wyvern roars, and everything else from this game. They just basically reused it in Dragon's Dogma 2. So a bunch of my Dragon's Dogma 1 videos were getting copyright struck by Capcom. So there was nothing I could do about it because it was Capcom. So it kind of killed motivation to play this game. Because where I was in the game, I was basically just farming drakes, wyverns, and cursed dragons from the Bitter Black. So, like, I was just getting hit with copyrights every time I'd post a video on YouTube. And it's not like I don't make money on YouTube. So, like, it's really a falls on deaf ears kind of thing. Because, like, again, I'm not making money. So, it's not like Capcom's taking my money. But it's just, like... It's just so funny, because it's just like, why? It's like, why is Dragon Roar number 3 popping up on my copyright list today? And then it made me realize it was like, oh, because they're going to use the same sound effects for Dragon's Dogma 2. And Dragon's Dogma 2 is coming out in like a few weeks, so... It's like, screw me for getting hyped and playing your game. See, and that's the thing that I kept reiterating when Itsuno. Why am I saying his name so wrong? When he first said that Dragon's Dogma 2 was going to be his true vision. Because it was like, yo, this looks different than Dragon's Dogma 1. And it's like, if Dragon's Dogma 1 wasn't your true vision and Dragon's Dogma 2 is... It's like, what does that make Dragon's Dogma 1? Just some, like, misfit child you created? Like, it's like, that doesn't feel right. What's happening? There we go. It really makes me sad that the second game's not replayable, though. Because, like, that was the one thing that killed me. Was I was convinced that Dragon's Dogma 2 was going to kill it on the replayability with secrets and, like, all the other stuff, man. When I first saw that you could, like, make bridges out of Cyclopses, I was like, yo, there's gonna be some secrets in this game where, like, you gotta climb on the back of a Cyclops to get to a waterfall, and then once you're in the waterfall, there's, like, a boss in there, and then, like... But from what I learned, none of that. There's none of that. Again, I never actually played it for myself. I just listened to other people online, which is a terrible thing to do about a game, but, like, I just couldn't do it myself. When I play this game, I don't transport back. I talked about this recently, too, because they nerfed the game. This game is not the original game I played, because I played it when it originally came out. And then they nerfed it like it was maybe a month or two after the game came out. They nerfed a bunch of stuff. So, like, this isn't even the original game I fell in love with, hilariously. They nerfed a bunch of stuff. But I do still love this game. And it's still a great game. You don't need the things that they nerf. You're just not as much of a god as you used to be able to be. You used to be able to you used to be able to become just a totally unkillable god in this game, but they patched that out. You can still become like a demon and kill everything super fast. But there was a point when this game first came out where you could stack every damage buff in the game on top of each other and just nothing could do anything. Especially if you were traveling alone at night, you could have like it was crazy. I think it was close to 200% damage if you were traveling alone at night. But then they changed it, and I'm pretty sure now you can only have up to like 70% damage total. And they cut a bunch of the like classes back, so it's really hard to even get to 70% unless you're min-maxing. So like, again, you can still do a ton of damage. But I don't know. I'm also in the first like hour of the game technically, story-wise. You don't have access to the entire world in this game, but you have access to probably 80% of it. From like almost the rip. Now there is a tutorial, but once you get out of the first town, there's a mine. Not many people actually, or it's a quarry, I shouldn't call it a mine. Not many people know this, but there's a quarry in this game, and if you run through the quarry at the start of the game, you can have access to almost the entire map. Now, there are some castles you can't get into, but they're story locked, which I think is lame, but what are you gonna do? I was attempting to get to max level in this game as soon as possible, but I got bored. Oh, yeah. Oh, great. There we go. Yeah, no, Assassin was... Oh, my gosh. Assassin was my lifeblood. But now we're doing Mystic Archer this run. I've done Assassin so many times that it just, like, it felt wrong to do it again. So I was like, if I'm going to stream Dragon's Dogma, we're going to do the playthrough everybody wants to do and doesn't do. Because everybody wants to do the Magic Archer min-max, but nobody wants to play Sorcerer. Nobody wants to play Sorcerer for it. But I actually don't hate Sorcerer. Although I am remembering why I never did it. Because, yeah, it's getting to level 200 of Sorcerer that's just absolutely miserable. Oh, no Argents? There we go. But we'll definitely, I think, do some more, Dragon's Dogma playthrough. I want to get to max level. I actually want to do my Magic Archer playthrough. As crazy as that sounds, I actually want to finish this. The problem is I don't know if I want to learn how to do the death farm on Sorcerer because I've heard it's not fun. So we're just gonna have to farm that foul meat and what's it called? Cursed dragons, which isn't the worst thing that's ever happened to anybody in this world, but it's not exactly what I want to do. Did he just kill his own guy for like no reason? For seemingly no reason, right? Or are those undead? Are there undead down there? Is he killing his own guys? I like how it lit up this. It's fun. Is he just slowly making his way over here? You giant asshole. He is. Oh my, he's not even slow about it, dog. He is just on his... That was actually quite accurate. Oh, they got me. Nice. I heard it. I just thought it would show up faster than that. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Is that the second one? No way. That's crazy. Alright, I have to take those guys out there fucking me up. Did they just blow themselves up? I can hear another one, can't I? Oh, yep, there he is. Nope, is that the Cyclops? Oh, I knew it, dude. As soon as I jumped and I didn't make connection, it was like, yep, I'm sliding. And then as soon as I didn't slide, it was like, yep, I'm falling. No way. No way does he see me. Oh, I was about to say, how did it miss him? No way, no way, no way. I knew it. I'm good. I'm good. We're good. That should still be able to break tusks, right? Yes! Nice, I got his other tusk! Oh! Oh! He's mad, he's mad. Understandable. Oh, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. He's got me. Oh, I dodged that perfectly. That was insane. Oh, I cannot carry or purchase more? What do I get rid of? Is it the Saurian Tails? Okay. Oh, I can feel the. I can smell. I can smell the food in the crock pot. Let me get my words out. I might need to. I mean, go focus on that. I might call stream here in a moment. I would hate to call stream, but it's already late in the day. Might try a big stream tomorrow. I might try a big stream tomorrow of this and Pokemon. What do we got? Oh, there's Liquid Vim to be collected, I forgot. Whatever. How many of those double experience things do I have? 13. Oh my god, I need like 30 of them. Oh, these ones too, I think. Prosperity, yeah, so... So I have 21. That's pretty good, actually. Wait, what the f are these? Are these all useless? Why do I have 20 of them? That's crazy. Why do I have 20 of these? Why on earth would I have 20 of those? Holy shit. That'll be a find out next time sort of deal. shit, something just hit my window. Alright, I think, okay, I gotta end here. Alright, I'll see you all next time. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. And, yeah, it'll be Pokemon and Dragon's Dogma for a while. I hope people don't mind that. Hey, nothing's for being here! Yeah, so probably Pokemon and Dragon's Dogma for the next few weeks. So I hope people like Pokemon and Dragon's Dogma. But I'm gonna go have, is it dinner or lunchtime? I don't know. I'm gonna go have one or the other. But thanks for being here. I hope the ads weren't too bad. I've been messing with that. I took them down from 3 minutes to 1 minute, but it was they play more often. So I'm hoping that they're better now. YouTube, you don't care if you're even listening at this point.